Hey everyone, and welcome to Urban Wolf Garage. I'm kicking things off with a fresh new start here on the channel, and what better way of doing it than getting hands on with my BMW F33 420 diesel convertible. In this video, I'll replace the rear shock absorbers, which is a simple but essential job that can really transform ride's comfort and handling. If you're into DIY repairs, tools, cars, even motorcycles, uh, you're in the right place. Let's get stuck in. So I start with lifting the car. I'm using my jack to do that, and I'll use a jack stand for more safety. Jack is on. Car's been lifted. Checked if the car is stable. Add the jack stand again for safety. Wheel is off, and as you can see, the rear shock absorber is completely ruined, doing nothing. I need to release the 3 bolts, 10mm bolts, to release the top support, which is quite easy, and a 19mm bolt which keeps the shock absorber in place. Now I'm releasing the bolts. The bolts are pretty long, and you'll need about 5 minutes at least to remove them all. They're not coming out hard, but being long, it'll take you some time. Last one. Bolt out, and all you need to do is just press and the shock absorber will come out. Now I'm removing the plastic cover plate underneath the car, which is installed with 4 10mm nuts. Easy to remove, and you need to do that for access to the lower board. Plate is off, ready for the bolt to be removed. I've been trying to show you on both sides, and with one key and one 19mm socket, the job can be done really easily. It's not too stuck. Now depends on your, like, maybe yours is more rusted, but mine was decent, so I didn't need to use any fluids or the grippers. Now the bolt is off, took it out, and the shock absorber will come out pretty easy. Just stick it on the side and it comes out. This is the new shock absorber. So opened it. My preference was Monroe, as I've used them before, and they are decent. and will resist longer than others, even if they are slightly expensive, more expensive. Okay, now you need to remove the plastic protection. It's like a pin that keeps the shock absorber aligned, and it keeps dust away from the nut on top of it. You need to take care, as that plastic is quite brittle and will crack. Removed. The nut was really rusty. I've tried few options, but the best one is to use sandpaper and a vice grip, which in my opinion is the best way of doing it. I've spent about 15 minutes trying to figure out how to take the bolt out. I've used some WD-40 to make it more easy to remove, and then I put some 100 grit sandpaper around it, put a vice grip on top, and it came out really easy. As you can see, we removed. Pretty happy. And this is the sandpaper that I've used. I'll use it from now on. So this is the new shock absorber, and I realized that the cover, like paper cover, was broken, and I'm supposed to put it back as all the dust and debris will go inside and block or make that new nut rusty quite fast. So I'm using some mastic. It's a special mastic just to keep the paper in place. I had a bit of a hard time with the mastic. It was slightly older, but I succeeded to remove the old part. And then just few drops, nothing major, keep the area covered. Again, struggling with the old mastic on the tube. I was supposed to remove this section, but a bit late. Being my first video, I'll try keep it as short as I can. Okay, that's done. Add a bit more on his side. Again, nothing major, just to keep that paper cover in place. Job done. So this is previous, it's how it looks like. That was completely filled with mud, grease, and rust. Put a bolt in. I messed up a bit. I put the footage with the cover paper before this one, but I don't think you'll mind. This is the reverse fit, which means I'll again use the sandpaper around with the vice grips. Adjust the vice grips. And lock it in. Then the nut will come in, no issues. I realized the nut is different size than the one that I had on the old one previously, so you might see me trying to figure out which socket to use. Yeah, 2 times on a row, 3rd time's a charm. It comes on quite easily. All you need to do is just keep the shock absorber in place and the plate. If the plate stays in place, the nut will go in really easy. Job done. Release the vice grips. And I'm using some WD-40 grease to keep the area out of rust, hopefully. And it's ready to be reinstalled. I put that in first, the lower part, and then the upper part. Again, sorry for the video, as is my first one and I'm trying to figure out how to do it better, but I promise on the next one I'll be more accurate. I've used my phone to film all this and it was tedious. I've enjoyed it, but being the first time, I'm still learning. Okay, now reinstalling the 3 bolts on top. The lower one, it's quite easy to add after that. Put a cover, new covers. The bolt is already in, and all I need to do just tighten it up again using a 19 mil wrench with a 19 mil socket on each side. I didn't have the right socket, so I've struggled a bit, but I'll make sure next time I'll have something more decent. I had one previously, but the wrench broken, and yeah, quite a pain to use different kind of tools when you're used to something more normal. Now finish installing the bolts, and now I'm reinstalling the under tray cover with the four 10 mil nuts. Again, straightforward job. You need just to get a bit dirty on the floor, but it'll take you about 2 minutes to reinstall it. The screws will align the plate, helping you to reposition the cover. So it's an easy job. Again, I'm enjoying every single moment doing this. It's all I've been dreaming throughout my life, being a mechanic. Now I've changed the wheel, I put back the wheel, everything's finished. On this side, I'll just speed up the process, as it was slightly easier. Maybe because the nut on top of the shock absorber was not rusted, it came out really easy, and yeah, it was much easier to remove this the right hand side, the shock absorber. So remove the wheel. Again, I put the wheel as the third safety protection. Remove the under tray plate, the plastic plate, and really easy, few minutes. Plate is out. Now the top ones, the three top 10 mil bolts. The last one, push the support down, and then the lower bolt. Again, a bit of a struggle due to my wrench getting damaged, and I've used like a normal socket with a bar to be able to take the nut out. Job done. Shock absorber is out. Remove the plastic cap, then use the same sandpaper and the vice grip to keep it in place. It came out really easy. I've cleaned it. It was much cleaner than the other one. So use the new one, put a dust cover first, put a support on top, use the same procedure, the sandpaper with the vice grips. Everything was done, put a plastic cover on top, and now is the final installation. I've installed the top 3 bolts. First I had my assistant coming around and now the rear bolt, the lower bolt, which again is really easy. As the car is lifted, you push it in, put a nut and just tighten them up. Now the plate, the plastic plate is coming back, the plastic cover with a 4 10mm nuts. Easy, satisfaction maximum. Now the wheel is coming back, installed, and hopefully you've enjoyed this as much as I've done. Everything's out, tighten up the bolts and job done. I hope you enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it. And if you think this is bad, I'll promise you for myself it's therapy and I'm enjoying it every single second. If you like it or not, drop me a message or a like, subscribe if you want, and see you on the next one.